Maybe this is heaven, maybe that's just you. I don't trust my judgment, cause I'm just 22. My mind just running circles, my heart is out in the rain. I know that this is sudden, but do you feel the same? Do you feel the same? Do you feel the I can't make my mind up, I don't know what to do. I'm trying to be honest, a point of view. So you tell me that you're leaving, but I wish you would stay. I think that this is worth it, but do you feel the same? 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 But if you're thinking not today, I'd rather have the truth, the start of love is fake.
근데 다시마끼도 맛있을 것 같아. 이거는 맛이 없을 수가 없겠다.
내가 일부러 그래.
근데 비행기 너무 비싸다.
비쌌어요.
언니 얼마 주고 가냐?
61만 원.
언니 얘 봐. 너무 귀여워. 너무 귀여운데? 언니 얘 너무 귀엽다. 이 파란색이 훨씬 귀엽네.
오늘 사가는 걸로.
저걸로.
Cause I'm still toxic as ever. Your bitch is basic forever. We used to fuck just as friends, but now you took her to bed. There's room for space in my head, yeah. Still got some space left for head, yeah. Can't be bored of her yet, cause she pays your rent and I know. Should've take your empty seat, work it out inside your CFE. And I don't want any action, keep your facts straight. Get me only aim to please, like you had it easy, won't you know? Fuck me now, so let's do it again. The lines we blurred too soon. We'll forget when our flesh made two. We'll forget till we feel anew.
If I'm being honest, I love you when I tell you that I do. Like every single day, girl, I don't understand why you do. Every little thing that he tells you, like he don't love you like I love you, my baby, my baby. I dress even better, I think I look better, baby. I really can't be comprehending what the fuck he brings to the table, I guess. He wear that fucking polo shirt and khakis, I'm wetting my Ricky's the word. Girl, my heart breaks in pieces, like I'm gonna stress my baby.
Want you to know I linked with someone online. I'm schizophrenic after learning a sign. But you have a slightly better haircut. Still can't really tell, I'm simply not there.
So let's do it again.
The lines we're glad to see. We'll forget when the flash makes it. We'll forget till we feel unknown. Should I take out empty seat? Oh yeah. Work it out inside your CRV.
이거 이쁘다. 이게 뭐였지? 매점 키트네? 더 가야 돼? 아 저기구나. 귀여워. 캠핑?
이것도 예뻐요.
귀엽다. 아, 大丈夫そうだけど。
우와. 많이 많이. 많이.
お絵かき楽しいですよ。こんな風に終わったら、で、パンパンします。わかりましたか？
이게 얘들 슈퍼백이야? 오랜만에 먹었나?
Strawberry sheets on your bed. 6 months of dreaming of you. What could we have been if things had never changed? Remember the day I saw my toothbrush was gone. I thought you forgot me so quickly. You told me don't be sad. Now I'm crying in my room all alone. Tears on my notebook, writing this song. While I think about you.